So after playing Helldivers 2 for over 300 plus hours and enjoying every minute of it, this is my wishlist that I hope Arrowhead brings to life. And a couple of them, they will. Okay guys, so starting it off, it's going to be gas weapons. So gas weapons have already been a part of the game on Helldivers 1, that being the Toxic Avenger. Think of the flamethrower, but just with gas. And this weapon used to destroy enemies really fast, but one of the other weapons that was OP against the Hive God, that being the Rumbler, you had to upgrade it in order to have the toxic damage. Whenever we do get this weapon, we'll be wiping the battlefield easily just because of the gas tick and the explosion damage. And also there has been leaks about the gas grenades, so those will be coming in soon, but I really hope Arrowhead adds some type of trait to helmets, because I understand they have talked about before they shipped the game, they had helmet traits originally, but they had to ship the game, so they didn't have time to add those, which would have been amazing. But I hope they do, and they make it to where gas damage is severely reduced, or maybe even it could be a booster, because it is a little aggravating when you get caught in the gas clouds and you just start ticking down. But that's my first one. Okay, so another big one for me, guys, is armor crossovers. Please, Arrowhead. I know you guys have talked about it as well, but please make it come true. One of the ones that I would love to see, and I know it's a little curveball, but that being Dead Space. I'm a huge fan of Dead Space. I love all of the games. I mean, Dead Space 3 was a little weird, but if they would bring an Isaac Clarke suit, oh my, okay, come on now. And they add necromorphs as another faction. Okay, I'm going too far, but I would love to see a Dead Space inspired, or maybe even just the original outfit, or maybe Dead Space 2's outfit. I love that one as well. Or even Deep Rock Galactic. I would love a rock and stone emote, or just an armor set. Maybe you could have a beard, like a metal beard coming out as a helmet. I think it'd be amazing. But I would love to see more crossovers. Okay guys, so this is a huge one to me. I really would love unique armor traits, and I mentioned before helmet traits. So I have talked about it before, about how a lot of the armor sets don't have unique traits, and it's just a lot of recycled traits, and it's a little disappointing to me. I really hope Arrowhead's listening to the community when it comes to this, because I know it's a big one that we're complaining about. I've mentioned a lot of pretty ridiculous ones, that being there was a grenade outfit, and I know this is probably a little too far, but I was saying maybe once a game when you have the grenade outfit on, you'd be able to drop from the sky as like a big hell bomb, or maybe even like at least an orbital, and you could kill people, like you could kill enemies with it. I think that'd be amazing. Just you dropping after dying and hitting enemies, and an explosion happens. That would be fucking cool. I would love that. And like I mentioned in my last video, maybe if you had an armor that could have a lot of buildup, like Black Panther, and all that damage buildup would eventually explode and knock enemies back, or even potentially kill them, depending on how close they are to you. Okay, so the next one on my wish list is dual weapons. If we had dual weapons, it would make the close encounters a lot easier for us to engage in, and we wouldn't be getting slapped all the time by hunters, which I find extremely aggravating. But it would be cool, kind of like how the Gunzerker was on Borderlands 2, how he was able to have two weapons at a time. I know there's multiple games that have dual weapons, but I'm just saying with him, he was able to have two primary weapons, so he'd be able to have two big weapons at a time, and I think that'd be fucking crazy. Having an auto cannon on the right hand and maybe a shotgun on the left hand. I don't know. I understand that's probably going into the realm of a different game, but that would still be a cool idea. Maybe they could just drop weapons that are already dual weapons, like dual handguns would be cool, dual fucking Uzis, that'd be cool as well. Okay, so the next one, Arrowhead has mentioned this before, adding 6 people instead of 4 to the party. To me, I feel like it would be nice if they made that possible only when it comes to raids, such as fighting the Hive God, fighting the Great Eye, I think it's called, from the Illuminate. I feel like that would make it more fair to us, considering they are talking about increasing the difficulty to level 10 as well. Being able to have 6 people to run with you, man, I would love to see that. Okay, so the next one on my list is more environmental. I would love to see a city mission, such as like Cyberstan. I really hope when we go to Cyberstan, it's just a big thriving city that the automatons have taken over, or even underground missions, because they have talked about it before, and that would be more so. Maybe that could be like a Deep Rock Galactic crossover, But this one is called the Plant the Subterranean Nuke. It looks legit to me, but it could just be concept art. But I think it's real. And I would love to see this. You just bring a payload and you have to bring it to the detonation zone underground and be heavily fortified by Terminids. And just thinking of going underground, killing big hordes of enemies, just like how Deep Rock Galactic is, would be phenomenal to me. So this one I think would be amazing to have, that being a medical drone, kind of like how the rover is, you know, but having that little drone with you, and it'll be able to connect to multiple teammates in a big radius, probably like a 10-foot radius that'll attach to them and heal. More like how Lifeline is on Apex Legends, how you could just throw out the drone, and if your teammates are hurt, it'll heal them. And maybe have like a certain amount of gauge it has before it's depleted, and it'll have to recharge, kind of like how the rover is. So there was a render that came out for this next one, that being evolving enemies, and it's just more concept than anything. But when I saw it, I was impressed, and I would kind of want to see it as well. It'll make the Terminids a lot more difficult, but having evolving enemies, meaning they could evolve to the elements that they're in, such as the fire planet, so they could have more of a fire build. If they hit you multiple times, you could light on fire. They have the frozen versions of themselves. Again, same concept, hit you multiple times, you could freeze. And then toxic or dark matter would be fucking crazy. Maybe if they hit you a couple times, it'll pull in a couple people from like a 5-foot radius. I don't know. I know that sounds a little too crazy, and it would make the Terminids even more annoying. But it would give us a better reason to kill them faster. One of the other things I would love to see, and this might be one in the future, that being faction wars. I would love to see Terminids and automatons just going at it, fighting each other while we're in the mix as well. So we're just trying to do the objective, and you just see them fighting, but eventually they'll turn and they'll start attacking us. I think that'd be fucking insane. Just imagine like if they befriended each other. You could see an automaton riding a fucking stalker. You could see a missile devastator riding a stalker, and they both turn invisible, and you just get you get rocketed by invisible rockets. That'd be fucking terrible. Yeah, faction wars would be cool. There already is some automaton planets that have some dead Terminids, so that's kind of already a foreshadow. More on my wish list, the higher levels you progress. So every 10 levels, I feel like you should get a unique armor or a unique cape or a unique weapon skin, something, right? I just feel like if you're going to be grinding for the game, it's not very as significant to level to 150 just because, oh, you got super private. That's kind of cool, right? That's all you get is just a name title and the little ranking system that you have by your name. It is cool to see, but I would love to see more of a armor or capes. Like, I would be so fucking cool. The cosmetic wise would make the game a lot better to me personally, or maybe even different variations of armors that are already out, but different colors that actually look fucking crazy, like cool, or maybe they're glowing. I don't know. I feel like people that have grinded for these levels deserve more than just a title, in my opinion. Okay guys, so the last one that I have, and there's actually a video out there. This one was actually a concept that was made by Murteki or Murtechi. And this guy had an idea that I thought would make Helldivers more on edge, especially if they're by themselves. That being, if the automaton were to invade your ship. I would love to see the automatons actually trying to invade your ship, and you're just sitting in there and you just get like an alarm going off, and you have to go through your ship and actually kill the enemies in there in order to not get hijacked, and maybe they could steal some of your stratagems and you'll have to buy them back, or something similar to that. I think that'd be so fucking cool to see. You're just in your ship just trying to kill the enemies before they try to hijack it. I would definitely love to see it, and I think that would make the game exciting and a little scary. Alright guys, well that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I understand there hasn't really been leaks out there lately. There has been, but it's very slim, and I kind of don't want to report on like 3 little pictures, you know what I mean? So if you guys are waiting on that, I apologize. I still have 3 war bonds to give away, so please, you guys, if you want it, and I'll just pick you guys randomly this time. Before I did a little Wheel of Fortune type thing, and yeah, apparently people didn't see it or even cared. So if you do see this video and you do comment on it, I promise you I'll probably just give you the damn Warbond. Just because I'm a man of my word and I was giving out 5 for free. I still have 3 of them that I need to give out, and I'm gonna stick to that. So, but yeah guys, please comment, like, and subscribe, and stay safe out there, and peace out.